Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and notifications button for all the good stuff we've got coming.
So I made friends with fellow actor Will Bryson, and we were going to be in. Um, we were supposed to be in a production at University of Michigan Dearborn of The Mountaintop. Well, he was at that time he was already in a show at Detroit Rep called Firepower. So I came and saw it, loved the show. Um, and actually now that I'm recalling, my mentor John Foreman was the first person to mention to me about Detroit Repertory Theater. And he I worked with John Foreman for 6 years. um, and he was saying to me, he said, you need to get your butt on the Detroit Repertory stage, because that is the coup de grace in Michigan theater. So I was like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. Um, Participated in community theater for a while until my mentor got in my tail again about it, and he said, doing community theater is cute, but you need to get paid for your art, and I'm waiting for you to get on a Detroit rep stage. So um my mentor came to see me in my first professional production at the Matrix Theater that Cassandra directed me in. And my mentor was there, and unbeknownst to me, you were there, Leah, and you saw me that same night that my mentor saw me. So, from what my mentor told me, that you were just overly excited to know that I was doing this show, and that you had to have me on your stage. I got an email from my mentor saying to me that you need to audition for this show, House on Post Street, right now. And so I was like, okay, sure, I will. And I didn't think anything of it. And um, I want to say that you got in touch with me. Yeah, that you, Leah, got in touch with me, and you were like, yeah, I want you to come audition for this show. So so I came to audition for the show, and I got picked to be in House on Post Street. And I gotta say that it's rare for me to come across a theater that feels like home. And in my life, there's only two theaters that feel like home, and Detroit Repertory is one of them. It feels like home to me, where I feel like I can be myself, where I am completely comfortable, um, and where I feel that this theater accepts all of me as I am. And then having the many colleagues that I have that constantly push me to be better. So you can't you for me, that's home. That's honestly home to me. I loved all three of my classes. And it was just something that was so eye-opening to me, because every so often I feel like I get into this rut where I feel like, I need to jump into another class and get revived somehow. And then that's how I took the workshop. Um, with Miss English, I was able to do better with my auditions. With Will, I was able to really hone in on my diction, my articulation, and how to really articulate my words better with an accent that's completely different of my own. Like, for example, literally right after his class, I had auditioned for a show at this theater called Open Book Theater, and I had to perform with a standard English accent. I would definitely say that after taking Will's class, I was definitely able to really articulate well and have a better accent, a better English accent because of his class. And then with Jeff's class, it was just really great being able to work together with other students to formulate the short scenes that we had in Jeff's class. So like I said, I enjoyed every single one of my classes.
You were cast in another show at the Rep.
Mm-hmm. Before we got shut down. Right. The rehearsal process was draining. It was draining.
Why?
Because I had to be in pain. You know, I had to be in pain. And that was for me, that was something that I had to continuously practice. And with you out, watching us perform, you like, Ashley, you're in pain. You're in pain. You're in pain. So, it was just hard for me to continuously remember to be in that moment that I just had a bullet shot into my leg and I'm bleeding profusely. So that on top of being scared for my life and then trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of this and wondering if I'm going to ever see my husband or my children again, and all these different emotions was just exhausting. Probably not as exhausting as Who Will Sing for Lena, but it's very, very close. Oh yeah. Harry, it is just so funny. Harry, we had to hear a child calling out for their mom, so that way Bello and I would be reacting to it. And the the only way that we were really reacting to it was Harry mimicking a child's voice, and it was just this subtle mother, and it was just so random that it would constantly make Bello and I stop in our tracks, and we would just start laughing, and we just couldn't stop. So that was hilarious. Well, first of all, Christian kept manhandling me. I'm teasing, but no, he was trying to make sure to get me out of the way as, one of the mall patrons that's scared for his life, and he's trying to pull me out of the way. Well, he's trying to lightly grab me, but he doesn't know his own strength, and was grabbing me and had left a bruise on my arm. Not on purpose, of course. But so then when it got to the part where his character is shot, he was going through the same thing that I was going through, and that's just trying to formulate in his mind that he got shot. But not only that, when we were trying to make sure how to when we were trying to figure out how to actually position his body, and then to make sure that we had to tip him over like on his side or on his belly, so that way we wouldn't see the rise and fall of his stomach as he's breathing. I guess I got my revenge and started handling him back by accident. So I would have to like push him over, but I'm pushing him over like woof. And he's just like his leg way over here, hand way up here. So And then he has to stay in this completely uncomfortable position. So Leah, you were just like, Ashley, be nicer to him. Jeez.
All right, Ashley, you play one other role at the Detroit Rep now. Many people don't know.
I don't know how it's on the website, but I am the new administrative assistant and box office manager at Detroit Rep.
Yay! Welcome, Ashley, deeper into the family.